Hello everybody, Brian here. So last week we got our first look at the PlayStation 5. We saw two different models that will be available at launch, a traditional version and a digital version. We also saw a ton of game announcements. Not just trailers, but also a lot of gameplay. And needless to say, this set the internet on fire with tons of excitement and fun. My favorite has been the PlayStation 5 memes going around. So I thought it might be fun for us to just take a look at some of the games that really stood out to me. So in this video, we're going to look at the top 5 most exciting games announced for the PlayStation 5. And before we get started, I just wanted to remind everybody to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The support really helps out with smaller channels like mine. And without any further ado, let's get started.
You sense the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it.
I wanted to start this video off with the game I'm most excited for and one that I think is the most unique. So that's why we're looking at Kena, Bridge of Spirits by the developer Ember Labs. This game studio has a heavy focus on storytelling and animation, and that comes across really clear by the expressive characters and in-game footage they've shown so far. This game reminds me a bit of something like Zelda and Journey. It looks like the combat is no joke despite the bright, colorful, and childlike nature of the game. It certainly gives me Breath of the Wild vibes. And it looks like part of the gameplay is restoring the parts of nature that have succumbed to some kind of evil power or something. This reminds me of games like Flower and Abzu from that game company, the studio that made Journey. But what really stands out to me about this game is the animation. This looks like it could be a Pixar movie. This is definitely a step in a good direction for next-gen consoles. I foresee this possibly being a classic for younger gamers nowadays in the same way that Zelda was for so many years ago. A bold statement, I know. We'll just have to wait and see if this game can bring it come launch. Okay, so I'm betting you've already seen this trailer. This has to be one of the most exciting games PlayStation announced last week. Spider-Man Miles Morales. This game is set in the Miles Morales universe, which was first introduced in the Netflix 2019 movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This game is going to take the character from the Netflix show and give him his own standalone game. And I'm betting this will turn into more than just one game. It's no secret Spider-Man is a moneymaker for Sony, but the truth about the games is they're usually really good, and this one looks like it won't be an exception. Again, we're going to have to wait and see, but it is still very exciting news to know the PlayStation 5 will have a Spider-Man game coming alongside it so early in its life cycle. This next game is a sequel to one of the most beloved PlayStation 4 exclusives, Horizon Zero Dawn. This new installment, Horizon Forbidden West, takes place in the western United States. As you can see, shots of Yosemite and the Golden Gate Bridge decades into the future. One of the most exciting things about the first game was the fact that it was a new IP. While it's not new anymore, the studio Guerrilla Games and makers of the Killzone franchise have had over 3 years to improve upon the last one. This new game looks like it'll also feature underwater gameplay, new beasts, and will dive deeper into the story and world of the Horizon series. Oh, and did I mention, this game looks gorgeous. I mean, look at it. Okay, so this next game needs no introduction. But then again, what am I here for? This is Demon's Souls. Can you believe it? Demon's Souls on PS5. That's crazy. Now, you can look at this like it's just another remake, but let me remind you, one of the core gameplay mechanics of Demon's Souls is playing with other people. And it's not so fun going back and getting invaded by people who have been playing Demon's Souls on the PS3 since it came out. This game benefits so much from a console refresh, more so than most games. And of course, the graphics are amazing, the The Souls games are always such beautiful games, and hopefully with this re-release on the PS5, many more people will get a chance to enjoy this PS3 classic on a next-gen console.
You all right back there? No way.
And the last game on our list of the 5 most exciting games coming to the PS5 is the new Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Interestingly enough, this game showcases the PS5 hardware more so than any of the others on the list, which is in fact why it made it on the list. As you can see in this trailer, one of the main gameplay mechanics is traveling through rifts in time, into different dimensions, and as it looks from gameplay, this happens seamlessly without loading. This is exactly what the talking heads at Sony have been going on about for all this time with their fancy SSD. But this game really shows how that can be implemented into an experience that has never been possible. I honestly think this next generation is a bigger jump than the PS3 to PS4. Only time will tell if this turns into more developers creating custom experiences around the technology. I mean, you can only play so many games where you jump into rifts and time portals. There has to be more ways to innovate than just that. But I have to say, this is a great start. And with that being said, if you have any ideas or if you've heard any other ways developers are going to be using the ultra-fast SSD, please leave a comment below. Also, let me know if there was a game that I missed that you were really excited for. There were quite a bit of games announced last week, and I'm sure I left out a few that others are super excited for. So let me know what I missed in the comments below. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.